Hello everybody, Brad here today and welcome back to City Skylines. So it's been a while since we've been in the game, guys, but I'm really excited to be back. I needed a little bit of a break from the game. I was kind of binging it a little bit too much on video and in my free time, but I'm back and I'm really excited for a few things that we've got coming up for the game. So without further ado, let's get stuck in. So there are a few things that I've done in between our last episode and this one. So in the last episode, what we were doing is we were out here in Belmont Park, weren't we? We were kind of just building out this little, like a little rural farming area just out here. So I've added in a few more farms just in this section. We've got some sheep here. They're very brown sheep, aren't they? Bless them. There's a little crop field. There are some zoned farms just here. And what I've also done is I've just added in this road down here, look, this little highway that goes all the way around that kind of mountainous area, and it means that this area over here in Belmont Park can now be better serviced with some waste disposal. So what else have I done? I have added this cargo train station just here, and this goes out to the world. It goes out to the abyss, and this can go both ways. And that's, to be honest, about it. That traffic looked a bit slow, didn't it? Is that okay? Yeah. I thought we were having some hold-ups, but I don't think we are. And then what I want to do in this episode, at least the start of our high-density area, you know, at least start planning it out and thinking about what we're going to do in terms of public transport, that kind of jazz. So, we've got some pretty stable demand across the board. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to think about road infrastructure and how people are going to get down here, basically. So we've got here, I mean, its interchange is okay, but we need something a little bit more high capacity, I think. What we could do is have some lanes coming off here that go underground here and then out to a highway. I think that could work. Then out of here we would probably want to get we went for 2-lane highway. Instead that went off there. That skewed my roundabout. It skewed my roundabout. Okay, let's try and get that back to somewhere like that. And that needs to be a bit straighter. Is that called the Cock Highway? Oh no, it's the Cook Highway. It's the Cook Highway, guys. I thought it was something a little bit more rude. So let's get rid of those trees again. That's just overlapping that bit of road. Now we want this to go into more of a 3-lane highway, I think. Oh, I don't know why I've paused the game. Let's let the game go again. Because we've got nothing. Yeah, that's all great. We didn't delete any roads or anything. So that goes to somewhere like there. Same like that, and obviously that will just go in the opposite direction. So that one is that one. No, I want to just turn it around, please. Thank you. Turn that round. And then connecting these up. So if we connect these little off and on ramps up fairly simply, don't need to make it complicated, hopefully. And we'll get rid of those trees. Right, now we've got a good kind of starting ground, and then come down to this kind of beachy area here, and then we'll get, hopefully, which is a kind of high capacity interchanging. So let's go from the Carroll Highway. That's nice, isn't it? Good old Carroll. She's a good lass. So let's get a bend that's coming. Oh. We wanted an intersection here as well, didn't we? So you could go this way if you wanted to. So how do we want to do that? I'm going to go this one here. This one's an interchange that I got from the Steam Workshop, and it's really good. it's a simple interchange. There's nothing fancy about it. It's nice and big and cope with quite a lot of traffic at one time. It's perfect for what we want it to do. So let's connect it up. So first of all, oh, that's gone a little bit funny there, look. There you go. That's all better. So if I now connect this up, this is a free lane highway, a 3-lane highway, excuse me. So let's connect that up to the one that we built just here. And if we come from there, it's pretty straight, but I've put a bit of a curve in just so it's you know, nothing's going to go wrong there. And again, we're just going to clear that of trees. We can think about barriers once we have a little bit more money possibly. Okay, so that's good. That's a really good base to start with. So now we want to try and get this. Well, basically we want these highways to be as close together as we can get them, really. So if we come and say that that is that one going that way, and then the one coming in the opposite direction is like that, that's pretty much as close as what we can get of them. So that's pretty good. Then all we need to do is connect this up with our interchange. So let's go like that. This one can just come straight down somewhere like there, and then we'll just get in some small curves to get that all connected in nicely. Lovely jubbly. Lovely jubbly. So now that that's done, we can think about how far we're going to go this highway. You know, how far down here we're going to go. So, I mean, again, we can't really go absolutely straight. So if we put another little curve in here, something like that would probably do. Yeah, perfect. If we can get the same curve going in the opposite direction, then we can just go straight. So then let's go straight and say that this is going to stop, and we'll have another interchange somewhere like there. Again, we can come here with road guidelines and then come back in the opposite direction and say that is where we're going to go. Okay, so let's get rid of these trees again in the middle just there, just so there's none overlapping the highway. So our interchange here, I thought what we could use is again one that I've downloaded from the workshop, which is this one, the Black Widow Spiral Highway Exit. This is really good for those areas where you have quite a lot of traffic coming off of your highway. So let's pop that down somewhere like that. In a lovely place right in the middle of all these trees, look. And then I would quite like this to be 2-lane, really. I don't know if we can fit. I don't know if that's possible. We can try. Could that be? How would that look if I change? Let's do a 2-lane. Yeah, it's that bit there where it's going to get a bit chocker, isn't it, in the middle? Okay, so maybe what we could do is if that goes 2-lane and that, and then the rest of it will pop back to the 1-lane. So something like that, just so it gives the traffic a little bit of time to merge in. Right, now to connect this up, let's go elevated. We want this to be a straight slope. Hopefully it doesn't have to go up too high. Let's go with a 2-lane highway here. Yeah, that's lovely. Is that going to be that? Yeah, that's quite. It's actually quite a long way. It's got to go. So let's do something like that. Then a straight slope. That's perfect. Again, we're just going to get rid of the trees that overlap, but I like the trees around it. That's absolutely fine. We can come in and make that a little bit more decorative later on. Did I? Ah, it's the wrong one, look. I've drawn them up wrong, guys. Didn't take me long to manage to bugger it up, did it? Right, so this one actually needs to come around this way. Let's turn off all that jazz. Like that. And then to there. And then down with a straight slope. can you go straight please? Thank you. And we'll come in here and we'll just say that that can be a lot lower, something like that. Right, now the other one is going to have to go under here. Probably something like, let's try and go under to there and then down. We can move that pillar. I think that should be enough space for cars to get below there. We'll just really make sure that's nice and low. We'll probably lower that down a bit more actually, something like that. And we'll see how that goes. If we need to adjust a room, then we can do that very, very easily. Okay, so this now needs to go the other way. Just like so, and then that's perfect. That's ready to rock and roll now. So now I need to actually think about our city centre and how we're going to get that kind of planned out. So we kind of want some kind of city centre, and that to be kind of around this part. So we want that to be mostly offices and commercial zoning, right? So let's go with, do we do a one-way system? Is what I'm thinking of. So we could use smaller roads. So let's go one way. And we're going to go, that's going to be going on the floor out. That's on the floor in. Then we'll probably have that as a 2-lane road, but hopefully this is an area where it's quite hard to get to, because I don't want too much traffic using this road just there. Okay, so 1 lanes, how are we going to do this? Let's go out. We're going to go down the one way to somewhere like there. I want a nice square that we can kind of base this off, and then we can do our little roads off of that. So let's come out something like there. I know it's not perfectly symmetrical, but that's good enough for me. Then we'll turn that around. Then this road comes down in parallel with that one. And there we go. So that's a nice big square that we've got there. This 2-lane road can go to the middle. Then we'll have a one-way road that goes like that, and then like that, but the other way. So you can cut through there if you want to. Then we can get some nice 2-way roads that come into this area. So let's come into there like that, and maybe something like that. I want this area to be gritty, but still make sense, if that makes sense. So let's come down there. This can then start to curve around back to the intersection, like that. Then we can get a road coming off there, maybe straight. And then maybe curve round at the top, maybe something like that. Then maybe get a little bit of a road. Should we get a road coming into there? Does that look a bit silly? That's okay, I like that. And then here we would probably want a path going straight down there. So if you want to easily walk around this bit, it's very simple to do so. We'll do the same there, and there, and there, and there. I don't know why you'd be walking around there, but if you do want to, at least it's easy. And then this hopefully can be more of a commercial area and a commercial district. And it gives us a bit more room outside of this then to think about residential and where we want to put residential. So let's get a road coming through. I think I'd want a road through there. Then maybe something coming. We'll think about a train station, because we could possibly get in the large train station. That's always a possibility. Well, that's a bit of a strange area with the how the roads are laid out. It's probably not the best area. So not there might be the best area. So maybe we could come through. I don't want to come through every time from the one-way roads because we want them to be fairly low traffic if possible. What we could do is maybe do something like that. We're going to have sort of smaller shops and areas, just like that. Okay, so then more roads. So let's come down, maybe somewhere like there. And again, maybe we come off there. Maybe this curves out to that way. This curves out to there. And then maybe that can go straight up just to fill that little area in just there. Okay, so that's it's a very interesting arrangement that we have going on here, isn't it? Let's go through there. We'll go through there. And maybe through there. Okay, that's good, I like that. So that's a really nice kind of commercial hub. So let's go out and we're going to say that all of that is going to be high density commercial. There you go. Without that piece, probably don't want to do that piece, and maybe there. Yeah, okay. So water, let's go up through the box, or square is probably a better term, through that middle, through there, we could go down through there, keep going, and then down through there. Okay, some interesting water pipes, and that can connect up to those just there. So that's water. Electricity can simply come from there. So let's get that going. Then we need to think about what we're going to do for a residential and industrial. So, I don't know how we're going to do. What we could do, at least for the moment, is get out some single 2-lane roads. Then kind of start to trace out like the beach area, because that's where we're going to want some apartments. They're going to be kind of tip-top. They're going to be very popular for people to want to buy. Then maybe come straight down through there. Then maybe this goes up, turn all those off. This maybe comes up through this area and up back onto the 1-lane road. Then we can start thinking about getting some kind of pedestrian walkways going through there. Then maybe up through to there. Okay, that's good. And we have got people building some commercial buildings, which is great. Now we can come through and say all of this is going to be residential, even though it's right on the seafront. All of this, the autosave is happening. Come on, autosave, thank you. All of this is all residential. Lovely jubbly. Okay, awesome. Noting about water down here, so let's get in some water all the way down there, and then yep, that's okay, that's perfect. Right, now let's think of all of our services that we need. So we're going to need a medical centre, which can go somewhere like there. We're going to get out a crematorium. That can go there. Then we're going to need a fire station. So that it has a fire engine capacity of 25. That's also 25. So let's get this one going out something like there. And then a cop shop. We could think about a police station going out, or medium. Let's get medium. That sounds like the perfect kind of size, a medium police station. And that can go somewhere like, yeah, let's go out there. Okay. Now education, so let's get out a large elementary school. And that can go, maybe down more towards the residential area, like there. Then a high school. It's going to need a pretty big space for the high school, so maybe we could actually delete that, and maybe the high school goes there. Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, so let's pause. I'm going to make this the area for the high school. So that can go out. Does that service the area nicely? Yeah, I mean it's not great, but so let's go for that going. Let's get a small high school there. Is that cheaper? Okay, so it's not actually cheaper. So that's 1,000. How much is this one? Okay, so there's no actual difference. Let's get out that one because it looks a bit nicer, and it's not the default one that we're all probably very, very familiar with. So let's say that this road actually comes through there and then out. That is still going to be commercial, with little bits of this actually turning into residential. A bit like that. This here could actually be residential as well. If we had that coming through there, we could actually say that that is all residential. Okay. So, I think that's a pretty good start to our sort of city centre. And then we can kind of build on this. We can definitely next time think about public transport. Think about how we want to manage public transport. You know, if we get a nice big train station in the centre here, and then how we want to manage getting around the city centre. Do we use buses? Do we use trams? Do we use the metro? Okay, so guys, I really hope that you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again very shortly in the next one, where we will continue to develop our city. Okay, so have an awesome day, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please consider giving it a like and subscribing to the channel down below if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Have a great day. See you later.